Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a phenomenal day. It's Trevor Folgering, your metabolic health specialist, with another metabolic debrief. Super excited to be on here today because today we're going to be talking about how to actually lose your stubborn belly fat for life. That's right, for life. Not just for 2 months, not for 3 months, but to get rid of your stubborn belly fat for life. So today, I'm going to be giving you some very amazing tips, hints, suggestions to actually start to lose fat the correct way without going to the gym, without dieting, without taking the shot. You know what I'm talking about, right? The shot. We don't want to do anything like that because that actually will cause metabolic dysfunction. When it comes to losing body fat, guys, we actually have to create metabolic stability. Right now, your metabolism loves to stay in balance. It loves stability. So we need to do certain things to help with that stability. If your metabolism feels unsafe, if it feels threatened, if it feels like it's not going to be able to function properly, it will go into something called protection mode, and it will stop actually using body fat for energy. See, body fat is actually supposed to be used for energy every single day, but we've conditioned our body or our metabolism to actually store body fat instead of use it, right? So we've actually done certain things, like we've eaten certain foods over a long period of time. We have too much stress. We don't sleep properly, right? We get cravings, right? We succumb to those cravings, right? We have low energy levels. We have low libido, right? We've conditioned our metabolism to actually not be responsive to using body fat for energy. We've actually created a metabolism. A lot of people have created a metabolism that is dysfunctional. And so we have to actually do the opposite. We actually have to create metabolic stability. And by doing certain things in the right order, you can actually unlock your body's fat stores and actually use body fat for energy. So let's dive into it. Let's talk about what actually works, right? Because for years you've been taught, if you just want to lose weight, just go to the gym, right? Just exercise, walk on the treadmill or go for a run, or, maybe go on a diet. Maybe you skip breakfast, right? We've done all of these things. People have taught us, or society has taught us, that, you need to skip breakfast or have small meals or eat every 2 hours, or you need to fast, right? There's lots of, things that have been taught over the years that are incorrect because it actually creates more metabolic dysfunction, right? And so the first thing we want to look at is your food. That's the basics, right? Our food, everyone has teeth for a reason. Food is super important. We want to make sure we're eating the right types of foods at the right time. So your metabolism loves to stay in what I call meal timing rhythm. So we need to make sure to be eating 4 meals per day every 4 hours apart. So 4 meals a day, spaced 4 hours apart. That allows the metabolism to work properly. Right now, if you're not eating 4 meals a day, and you're probably wondering why, well, 4 meals a day, spaced 4 hours apart, is really the basics of how your metabolism runs. Because by actually eating the right types of fats and proteins every 4 hours, we are sending metabolic signals to our body. Right? We're sending metabolic signals that actually tell the metabolism to use fat for energy. All right? By eating certain types of foods, like if you're eating higher proteins, moderate fats, and low carb, you're actually telling your body to start to use fat for energy. So that's the key, but we have to have proper meal timing. So 4 meals a day, spaced 4 hours apart. That's the key. That's number 1. Number 2 is hydration. So many people miss this. So many people don't drink water, or drink maybe little amounts of water, and they load up on caffeine, they load up on energy drinks, they load up on sodas, they load up on pop, whatever it is, right? And so that actually creates, obviously, like when you're drinking diet sodas and pop and everything, excess sugar drives up blood sugar levels, drives up insulin levels, creates a very catastrophic environment inside your body. Right? And so we have to be drinking and hydrating properly. So for most men over 40, that's 3 to 4 liters of water a day with sodium. You have to have electrolytes, guys. This is one of the key things that most people miss. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium. Those 4 are the basis of your electrolytes. You need electrolytes. So you need to be adding electrolytes to your water. It is so super important. Hydration is the key, especially when it comes to losing body fat. So the other thing, guys, is sleep. All right, not long hours of sleep, not 8 hours, but high quality sleep, right? We need to create sleep architecture for yourself that actually gets you into deep sleep, that allows your body to recover, that helps your body improve hormone signaling so that you can actually get a really high quality sleep so your body recovers properly. So many people think that sleep is just laying in bed and trying to sleep for 8 hours. And it's not that. It's actually sleep is actually your body's ability to recover so that you can perform better. So your metabolism performs a lot better. But one of the problems is we skip sleep. We skip high quality sleep. We scroll on Netflix. We, still work till midnight. We still work till 1 a.m, right? We try to burn the candle at both ends, so to speak, right? So sleep is the next thing we got to focus in on. High quality sleep. We need to make sure to have 1 hour of REM sleep and 1 hour of deep sleep every single night. That's like the minimum. The minimum is 1 hour of REM sleep, so you sleep your REM sleep, and very deep sleep for at least a minimum of 1 hour each night, right? So if you're sleeping 6 hours, you need to make sure to have at least 1 hour of REM sleep and 1 hour of deep sleep. All right, and the rest can be kind of back and forth into light sleep to deep sleep to medium sleep. So we need to have those sleep cycles in place for your body to perform properly. All right, so that's the next one. The next one is stress. Guys, we are filled with so much stress. It is incredibly toxic for our body. We need to make sure to keep our stress levels manageable. Now, I'm not saying get rid of stress in your life. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're carrying a high load of stress, we need to deload that stress. We need to actually reduce the amount of stress that your body is using right now, because that is the thing that is going to stop the body from actually utilizing stored fat for energy. Cortisol levels will be way too high, and it'll be very hard for your body to actually lose body fat. So we need to make sure that you have recovery blocks in your calendar. Recovery blocks are little like 30, maybe 20, 30 minutes where you can de-stress, where you can go for a walk, where you can meditate, stretch, maybe take a hot shower, maybe read a book, maybe put your phone away and just be with nature, right? We need to have those recovery blocks in our day so that our bodies can de-stress, so we're not carrying a high stress load, because high stress load increases cortisol levels, then will increase your glucose production, then will cause your body to start to store body fat. So higher stress levels mean that you can store body fat really easily. So those are the things we need to work on. So we need to work on proper meal timing, proper intake of food. We need to make sure that our sleep cycles are proper. We need to hydrate properly, and we need to make sure that we are keeping our stress levels manageable. All right, so that is super important. Those are like the 5 steps, guys, to actually lose body fat properly. Actually, not even body fat, but lose your belly fat, especially after 40. So what I want to leave you guys with is, if you want to implement all of these things into your day so that you can actually lose body fat efficiently, make sure to join our 15-day metabolic reset. All right, our metabolic reset, super simple. It's 15 days. I go over like pretty much everything that I talked about here in detail and give you the roadmap to actually lose belly fat. So in those 15 days, you can definitely lose body fat. You can definitely lose weight. I'd like you to start actually right away. So what you can do is just click the link just underneath this video, and you'll get access to our 15-day complimentary metabolic reset. Essentially, it's like resetting your body so they can lose body fat properly. Super efficient, super easy. There's lots of people that have gone through this 15-day metabolic reset experience, and they've lost body fat, and they've gotten their bodies back on track. It's like basically like a kickstart. It's like kickstarting your metabolism again. That's what I call the 15-day metabolic reset. It's completely free. You don't have to pay for it all. Just all you need to do is just click the link underneath this video, and you'll get access to it right away. So guys, that's it for me today. That's the proper way to actually lose body fat for life. So when you're ready, make sure to join our 15-day metabolic reset, and I'll see you on that next metabolic debrief at 2 p.m. tomorrow, where we're going to talk about more about how to improve your metabolism so fat loss becomes efficient and not forced. All right. In the meantime, continue to rebuild your metabolism. My name is Trevor, and we'll see you on that next video. Bye for now.